Meal dips. I used to think they were really, really stupid. Y'all read the title. So, what I mean by that is, let me throw this shit out. So, like, I don't know exactly what they're called. I guess there's, like, different things. There's, like, scoopable salads and all that other stuff. There's a bunch of different names to it. But for, like, a little while now, I've been getting, like, reels and shit. Like, cooking reels of people, like, making, like... It's all the same fucking headline. If you want a tasty, low-calorie, high-protein dinner, you should make my 3 fucking ingredient carrot hot dog bullshit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But we get like a series of reels, and they're all like talking about, they're actually like good recipes and shit, but it's about like, they're making like scoopable salads and stuff like that. And I was like, huh. Where like they would make like a salad or make like a meal, and then they would take chips and dip it in the salad and then like eat it. So I'm calling them like meal dips. I don't know what the proper name is for them. And like, this was so stupid of me to think, but like I always thought that was stupid, because I'm like, oh, is this how, I mean, I guess it's a good way to get your carbs in for this sort of meal, but like, why would I want to like scoop like a salad? Like, I just don't process like a salad or like a rice bowl as being scoopable with a chip like it's a dip. And then I've been getting a bunch of reels about it, especially the past like 3-4 days, and I just decided, fuck it, I'm gonna try it. And to clarify, I didn't make my scoopable salad today, or my scoopable meal that I had today. I didn't cook it. I was going to, but I have to clean out the fridge, and I don't feel like doing that right now because it's New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's. But what I did was I went to Chipotle and I got a typical rice bowl, but I really filled that bitch to the top because I haven't really eaten much today, which is weird. But I haven't like eaten much today. I haven't really been taking care of myself at all today. But I hadn't eaten much. I had like half of like a bagel and like a muffin, and that was like it. So I went and I loaded up a fucking bowl at Chipotle, and I ordered the Chipotle chips on the side, and was just scooping out my meal and eating it. And I was like, holy shit, this is really, really good. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just like, I just don't know why I thought this was stupid. That was like a stupid idea. Like, if anyone were to not think it was stupid, it would be me. Like, I'm Indian, and like, all of our fucking food is finger food. I literally, when I'm eating like roti, and if I'm at like a family function and I'm loading up my plate and there's roti, I'm gonna get roti. And if there's rice on my plate and I want to get my roti, and I just want to scoop up a bunch of shit on my plate, I'll scoop up the rice with my roti. And I'm like, how is this any different from using fucking salsa chips to eat a rice bowl? I don't understand why I thought this was stupid. And this was really, really good. And honestly, I kind of wish I took the time to cook it. But I'm kind of like strapped for time right now, because I mean, I didn't have New Year's plans. I've been trying to make New Year's plans for like a week now, but no one knew what the fuck they were doing. The New Year's Eve is today, and now all my friends are like, okay, here's the plans. And one of my friends hit me up and was like, here's what I want to do. I'm like, alright, bet, I'm down to go to that. Then one of my other friend groups who I was trying to plan out my New Year's with finally was like, yeah, we're gonna do something small at my crib. I'm like, okay, cool, bet. I want to try to merge plans, and that is it really working? And no one's giving me a straight answer why, and it's kind of making me upset. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I don't want to like pick and choose between what friends I'm going to hang out with. You know, I don't want to choose that, because I love all of my friends equally. And that's been getting me very, very stressed out. Also, ignore that this terraforming right now looks like shit. I'll patch it up later. I don't feel like doing it right now. Y'all haven't seen this world in a hot minute, I know. And I don't know, I mean, y'all could definitely tell, but we got shaders on at 120 FPS? And look at that render distance? What are we doing? Well, as y'all can see, I have a new computer now. I got it over Black Friday, like I said I was. You know, I got some pretty good shit in there. I guess the only thing I kind of skimped out on was my storage. I only got a terabyte SSD, but storage is the only PC part I actually know how to upgrade or like insert and stuff. Because with like a SSD, I just like screw the little thing into the thing and then it's done. Super simple. Oh, I had more dirt. But yeah, I've done a lot to this world. I don't know if this was here last time I was playing on this world. The homie house is done. The interior still needs to be decorated. Wait a minute. Who the fuck? Who? Oh my god. I've been having more friends on this world as of late, including my girlfriend. Because it was my girlfriend. I gave my girlfriend my old computer for Christmas. That wasn't the only thing I got them, because I know someone's gonna hear this and be like, you gave your girlfriend a hand-me-down for Christmas, and you said that computer was shit, and you gave that to your girlfriend? You're a piece of shit. And then my retort is, my girlfriend is not a crazy big gamer. They play Roblox, Minecraft, and they wanted to play Omori, and that's why they don't need anything super duper crazy for what they want to do. So, and also, like, I still gave them, like, if I had the money to, I would have definitely bought them a new rig, but it's kind of hard to do that now. And on top of that, I also didn't just give them my old computer. I bought them a full fucking computer setup. So, like, I bought them a mic and headset, keyboard, mouse, monitor, all the peripherals, a couple like furniture items and stuff like that. You know, I got them a fair bit. And don't tell them, but I ordered something secret that they don't know about. And I know it's past Christmas, but it hasn't come in. Y'all need to, like, it's been a very, very rough few months. And I've definitely not been able to spend this time to the best of my ability. But I've been making what's due. I've been making ends meet, and I'm very lucky that I was in a position to spend that much money on my girlfriend with their new setup, and they're happy with their computer, and I'm happy that they're having a good time with it. They don't even want every single day since they've got it, they've come home and they've called me at work and been like, I don't want to be at work, I want to play Roblox. But it's been fun. I'm glad that they've enjoyed it, and at some point, no, this is definitely like a in between your computer for them, but for their purposes and what they're going to use it for, which is just like Roblox, Minecraft, Omori, like Stardew Valley, like little indie games like that, they'll be fine. I mean, that old PC was still able to get consistent 100 FPS on Marvel Rivals, so I think it's okay. It's fine. And who the fuck are you guys to judge what I get my girlfriend? See, this goes back to the fucking angry parasocial rant I went on at the end of the last video. Ugh. Now I'm getting like meta and I'm thinking about it. But yeah, I low-key really just wanted to hop on here and talk about the meal dips. Hence what I called them. Cause I was just like, I did not expect that shit to be so damn good. And maybe if I didn't get, because I got like a chole bowl with like rice and stuff like that, because I mean like when the chips run out I can still like eat the rice, and I loaded that bitch up. That shit, like I'm planning on like drinking tonight, which with whatever friends I choose to hang out with. I still don't know. I might just go with my first plan because I agreed to those first. And if my other friends can't make things work, then I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I plan to do. But something's gonna happen. But like, I was planning on drinking with my friends, but I low-key don't think I'm gonna feel anything in my stomach until fucking after New Year's, bro. It's like 6 p.m. right now. Like, I'm full. I'm content. I am a very happy camper. Happy camper. Holy shit. Cracker! What the fuck? Oh wait, I forgot I have my beacon up. What this building is, if y'all couldn't fucking tell, it's a library. This is where I'm gonna put all my enchantment villagers. Or like all my librarians and enchantment books. How the hell did you get in here? I don't kill villagers. It's not appropriate. I don't think it's not morally right. What else do I gotta like talk about? I kind of needed just like an outlet right now. Now I kind of don't know how I want to use this outlet. I don't know. There's been a lot of changes going on in my life, and I've definitely become more content with change. I've become more content with change. It used to tear me down because I went through a lot of very fast changes when I was a child. You know, being a child, having a very stable life, then all of a sudden within the span of like a month, your entire life flips upside down, only for it to continuously keep on changing. It's not a nice feeling. You kind of don't like change. I've always had like this weird thing, probably since because of those childhood experiences, where like I constantly feel like things in my life need to change, but then the moment things change that are out of my control, I like lose my mind. And I guess that goes for a lot of people, and it may not be due to like it may just be due to just like human nature and shit. Because I mean, like, who am I to say? What am I talking about? Holy fuck. I'm normally really, really well spoken, but I feel like right now I feel so like all over the place, and kind of scatterbrained. Can I stop umming? I could probably tear all this down. Yeah, I could tear this down. See, I'm building a library right now because I need a place to hold all my enchantment villagers. And I thought it'd be cool to build a library. Right now I'm tearing down the walls so I can expand it out more this way, because I feel like the shape was very awkward without it being... Or I felt the shape was awkward and I didn't know if I could house everything. I want to work on making like 2-story Minecraft buildings, because I mean I never was good at building. I've only... Who is calling me on Discord? Oh, that's from my phone. I have to pick this up. Bye guys. Okay, so back. Holy crap, what the fuck? What was that lag spike? So I'm back. I was really just gonna upload that like 10-minute clip, but I just had an experience that fit pretty well with the topic of food, which was that, so context, I've been cooking for myself for a pretty long while. I'm definitely not like an insanely good cook. I definitely play it up. I'm talking to my friends about how good my cooking is. I just know like basic fundamentals and stuff, and you know what food seasoning combinations work. Oh no, my boy got killed. It's okay. I wanted to be a statue anyway. But yeah, Shit, where am I gonna put him? I mean, well, yeah, like, I know, like, fundamentals of cooking. I know how to, like, make myself... If I had to live on my own, I can sustain myself, which is funny. I'm not gonna go into my current situation, but I am... All you need to know is that I am living on my own right now. Only temporary, but I'm living on my own. I did my own... What the fuck are you doing here? Yeah, so get away from my fucking horses. That's crazy. Fuck you. Okay, there we go. Pussy. So, where am I gonna put you? Is that the timer for my food? I don't think so. I think that's just saying my oven's like fully heated. It took that long for the oven to preheat? Oh fuck. Anyway, so, yeah, no, I'm living on my own right now. It's just a temporary arrangement. And I went and I grocery shopped for myself for the first time. By grocery shopped, meaning, like, I mean, I've done grocery shopping before, but it was more like, no, it was more like simple shit. Like, I would go out, I'd have to buy myself, like, shit that I needed to, like, live, you know? Or just, like, fun things I had to bring home. But today I'm like, I had to, like, or not today, but a few days ago, like, I actually went out shopping with, like, okay, I need to get, like, a bunch of food that's gonna last me, like, this, that, and the... You know what I mean? Like, real adult grocery shopping. So, that was an interesting first experience for me. And I guess coinciding with that comes the fact that, like, anyway, like I've said, I've cooked for myself since I was pretty young, and it was all basic, like, simple stuff. And I've made some pretty intensive dishes at some point. I mean, like, I made, like, myself a beef Wellington before, or not for myself, I made it for my mom. And it came out pretty good. Like, I'm a pretty decent cook. Like, I can sustain myself if I needed to live on my own, and I know how to, like, cook shit, and I have decent fundamentals on, like, what to do. But, as it's very clear, I'm a dude. And I am a carnivore. I like meat. If I go to a pizzeria, I'm getting the meat lovers. Me like meat, me like steak, and you know, whenever I cook, I'm always gonna like make like some sort of like meat-based protein or like stuff like that, you know. And I realized that today was the first time, or when I was cooking today, or when I went to go get my groceries, I picked up steak. And I realized I've never made steak before. And that's so weird because I love steak. And we've always, like, had steak in the house. And I just realized every single time I've had steak at home, it's always been because my mom has made it. And, like, and it's not as if I haven't cooked anything, like, steak related. Like, I've made a lot of dishes with, like, ground beef and a bunch of other shit, you know? It was just so, like, holy shit, I've never actually made, like, I've just never, like, cooked a steak before. And also, I'm really weird where I don't have a consistent, like, everyone goes to a restaurant and orders their steak, you know? My dad was a medium well sort of guy. Like, my brother, I think, likes well done. Whenever I go, I kind of don't really care how my steak is cooked unless it's, like, rare. I don't like rare steak. Rare steak is weird. I've had medium rare before. My friend's parents are really big into, one of my friends really only eats his shit rare, and I've had rare steak at his house, and it was very good. Or I've had medium rare at his house, and it was very good, but I would much rather, like, a well done or medium steak. But it's like I don't have my go-to, and it's not even like a what I feel on that sort of day sort of thing. It's whatever, like, like every time I order a steak, I don't consciously like I never consciously process I have to figure out how I want to get it cooked at a restaurant. I just kind of like, oh shit, that's my timer. Hold on. Okay, we're back. You're gonna cut that out. That when I thought it was the timer earlier, it wasn't. Thankfully. But yeah, like I never consciously process when I order like steak at a restaurant that it's like that they're gonna ask me, how would you like that cooked? So it's whatever, like the first one that comes to mind is what I order, and I'm genuinely happy with it because I never order rare, which is the one thing I don't like. But yeah, I've never cooked like steak before. So, and like I've watched so many cooking videos, people cooking steak, and it wasn't as if I thought to myself like, oh, I don't need to like look at anything else. I know what I'm doing. Now I went and looked up like a recipe or two, because normally like now I'm at the point where if I want to make something, I just like look at my motherfucking cabinet, see what seasonings we have, throw some shit together, you know, and then cook it. I'm I'm such a lazy fuck. I love air frying shit. Like I haven't baked things. Like I haven't like or made things in an oven in like ages. Because like I got my air fryer. We got our air fryer in like 2023. We got an air fryer oven because our oven wasn't working, and like throughout most of 2023. So we got a air fryer oven, and since I got that air fryer, it just completely replaced the need for an oven for me, low key. Cause I just love air frying shit. It tastes really good, and also it typically makes things lower in calorie, which is nice. Yeah, that was just very, very nice, and I like that. Wait, no, I want you to die again. Shit, how do I kill you? Hold on. How to make copper golem statue. I'm just gonna have you running around then. Okay, so I guess I just have to wait for you to die again. Okay. Alright, have fun, kid. But, where was I going with this? I forgot where I was going with this. No, I know where I'm going with this. I was talking about it. Yeah, like, I'm at the point where I don't really look up recipes unless it's, like, really, like, specific shit. Like, I just kind of put things together. Me, like, air frying is fun. I haven't, like, cooked things in an oven in a very, very long time. What the fuck was that? Okay. Yeah, I haven't cooked shit in an oven in a very, very long time. So I looked up a recipe on, like, just, like, a basic, simple steak recipe and just, like, how to properly, like, pan cook it. Because I don't know why, just, like, I just really want... Every video I've seen people cooking steak, they just pan fry it. So I kind of forgot that you don't have to, like, cook it in a pan. I probably shouldn't have made that many, but oh well. But this is not the song for right now. As y'all can see, I put the little songs in the corner. Sure. So yeah, I look at a recipe and I just kind of follow it very, very like simply, and like I don't do any basting stuff. I know, like, I've seen videos on how to baste steak, but I just really don't feel like going through the process of basting it. Because today I've dedicated to kind of cooking up a storm, not really like meal prepping. I saw this video, or like this reel of this guy, and I'm subbed to his channel, but I don't know his name. It's like Lewis something. Y'all probably seen his videos. He did like the making a $1, $30, and $50 TV dinner. And he has really, really shit opinions, and every time I watch him, I kind of just think, damn, you are from LA. I hate LA. I hate California. But, I was surprised, he does like this, he does this technique for meal prepping, which isn't really meal prepping, but he just kind of makes a load of shit one day, like just a load of like general shit. So he'll make like one form of carb, and cook like a bunch of random vegetables and like 1 or 2 proteins, and then every single day he'll look at like he'll just see what the assortment of shit that he cooked and be like, okay, well I'm not really feeling like if I cooked like fucking carrots, broccoli, asparagus, and you guys have the idea. He'll just cook a bunch of random shit, and like if he doesn't feel like eating it that way one day, he'll eat it a different way another day. Like he'll just cook a bunch of shit and it's like, okay, maybe I don't feel like eating this just as it is. Maybe I'll throw it into a burrito and other shit like that. So I've kind of tried to adopt that now that I'm living on my own, where like, and I made it even more varied because I'm like, I made a bunch of bacon. I made a bunch of like breakfast foods too, because I went on like a massive calorie cut and lost a bunch of weight a few years back, and one thing I always found it hard was to vary my breakfasts, because it's like, what else do you eat for breakfast? Like there's eggs and shit. That's why I discovered like protein pancakes. But that's besides the point. Anyway, I looked at the steak recipe online, did it how they told me, and then I pull and I'm like, oh, I defrosted like 4 steaks, 4 individual pieces of steak, and I let it rest for like 5 minutes before I cook the next one, just because you have to like you have to just let it out of the pan for 5 minutes, that way it finishes cooking outside the pan, blah blah blah. So then I crack this bitch open, and this shit is medium rare, and I'm like, what the fuck, why is this medium rare? And I look at the recipe, and the recipe says medium. It says medium. The recipe says medium on the fucking thing. And then I scroll to the very, very bottom of the recipe where they just do their little recap of like, thanks for reading the article, here's the recipe, and enjoy your steak. And then it says medium rare steak. And I'm like, are you fucking me? Are you dead ass? Are you DA dead ass right now? And then I just go and do a Google search of like, how long do I have to like cook my how long do I have to fucking cook my steak in a pan to get like a medium / well done steak, and then or a medium well steak, and then I put it back in, and that's how I do it. And I mean, like, it definitely doesn't taste as good if I just cooked it right the fucking first time. That made me so mad. And then like I cooked like 2 steaks the way like according to recipe in the pan, and then my mom calls me and we're just talking for a little bit, and she like mentioned, like I mentioned that I'm cooking. She's like, oh, what are you cooking? And I'm like, I'm making steak. And she's like, oh, have you ever made steak before? And I'm like, no. She was like, that's so weird. I'm like, yeah, I know. And then she tells me, think about how did my mom used to make steaks, and my mom basically always exclusively just cooked them in the oven because that's easier. And I realized just like, yeah, it is a lot easier. So I just threw like the last 2 steaks I haven't cooked into the oven because I'm like, fuck this, I don't feel like doing this anymore. I hate that now that like I'm living on my own, I really don't go into any room that isn't like the bathroom, my room, or like the kitchen. But I feel like I constantly need to clean this place up. Like I spent like a whole day like 3 days ago just dedicated to like just cleaning the house. Like I organized the bathroom, fucking swept up all the floors. I've been going through a reconstruction period with my room for a few weeks now, where like I came back home from my trip I was on and realized my room is just really fucking depressing and I wanted to change it. So then I did. But I just like, then another day goes by and I do one menial task around the house. Now I feel like the house is a fucking mess. Every single time I cook, I feel like the dishes just pile on and I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. Or it's like I'll wash the dishes one day and then I'll have a fucking fucking clear fucking thing of the clear sink. Then the next day I do some medial tasks. That's what it was. I cleaned the fridge like a day after washing the dishes of just a bunch of random shit that I had in the house before, or like my mom had in the house before I started living alone here. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna throw out all this shit that I'm not gonna eat because it's mom's food and mom's not gonna be back home to eat it while it's still like good. And I go through and clean out the fridge and I put the Tupperware together and all that fucking crap. And then all of a sudden the dishes are fucking piled high and I'm like, what are we doing here? What the fuck? This is in this playlist? I don't want to listen to this right now. I like this song, but not right now. There we go. But yeah, that's my little steak story and dishes story. Do I really not have any more stone bricks? Why am I feel like I'm constantly running out of shit? What the hell? Okay. But yeah, I tried a bit of that pan-fried steak I did that wasn't like botched from that recipe, and it was really good. Because like I know how to cook, you know, and it was pretty good. I just realized why my mom fucking oven makes her steaks all the time, because it just is way easier. And hopefully now that I've cooked up a storm today, I'll have enough food just to kind of last me for a little while. Tomorrow I'm gonna do the dishes. I'm a lazy fuck right now. I don't feel like doing it. I really don't want to do the dishes right now. So I'll clean them up. I just feel like I constantly need to clean this house. Like, I constantly feel like my room is like disorganized. And like I try to organize my room and then I feel like it gets disorganized like a day after. ADHD, man. ADHD, man. But yeah. Oh shit, and that's the fucking timer. Bye.